Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the move, it's Traynor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
To throw, it's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, over and over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
He was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The inside handoff. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up for the first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rockets!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a cut! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense has had an elite first half, kept them off the scoreboard. They've put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this third down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he runs for the score. Touchdown, Wild. And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rockets offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Try to get it to the edge. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tulane. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Trainer. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. And the Rockets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Snares it outside. It's Trainer. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job. Know it.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Grab near the marker, it's Rudolph. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Toledo. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
He's loose on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Gleason. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Arizona. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rockets. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, he missed it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Burnett. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Fafita. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 13 over Georgia Southern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that coming on the field.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the...
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot.